Hey guys, how you doing? Let's do it to it. Let's have a good time. Let's see here. Knight, knight f3, king f1. See if we go knight h3, he can go king f1. If we check, then he goes king e1 and he flees. So we have to keep him in the box. If we come here, he slips away. So if we go there, he comes here. Bishop takes, and we win. Boy, this is a tough one. Trying to figure out a way to draw this. Not sure I'll ask for. C6 check. Queen takes C6 check. King takes C6. G4. King E6. G5. looking at bishop g4, e2 check, king h1, e takes f1 equals queen check, rook takes f1, and then the queen's basically going to have to take on g4 probably. King a3, and I think we pick up a piece in that line. King a3, knight d5, rook takes g4, let's see, we could play rook c1, and then we can play rook c5 after that. And then even if he takes the so if we go rook g5, or I mean rook takes g4, knight takes c2, rook takes c4, knight c2, and we're in deep trouble. So I'm going to go rook c1. Oh. you guys got any ideas, you're more than welcome to put in. Let's see here. Boy, so knight pawn f takes e6. Ugh, what am I doing here? Let's see, rook, knight, f4. Hmm. Not sure about this. I need to think for a second. What do you think? Are you guys looking at the puzzle? We almost have mate, so too tired to see anything. Oh. Okay. Well, have a great rest and be blessed, okay, Erie? Ay, ay, ay. let's see. So if is there any knight moves? Let's see if knight f4, knight takes d4. So that's not going to work. He'll take there, or the bishop takes, either one. There's also bishop f6. Bishop takes f6. Rook takes f6. But I don't want to give up my bishop. Yeah. My only concern about queen f4 is rook f8. That was my only concern. I noticed, so you have to look at the drawbacks of each move. When he took the pawn, it opened a file. So when black took the pawn, it opened a file for us to use, and the e6 pawn is weak. So we can have this. It opened the f file, and e6 is weak at this moment. So I was thinking maybe, what do you think about queen e3? Okay, it guards the d4 pawn. Queen a3. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that. Well, let me see here. No. No. Oh, right there. Oops, that mouse slipped there, sorry. Right here. Ah, missed that. This was a threat too. Ah, I should have noticed this was a weakness. That's my fault there. You have to look for the weaknesses in the positions. I don't know why I didn't see that. That's not very fun. Okay, you have to look what they gave up. Well, yeah, it was quiet, but if we looked at it, it had a lot of threats to it. So Yeah, I looked at that too. I'm looking at rook c5, then rook d1 mate. This is that's one of my ideas. I don't think we can stop once we go rook c5. I don't think there's a way to stop the mate from happening. It's over at that point. Well, no, he could take the pawn there, can he? Ah, darn. Oh, drat. No, no, it'd still be mate. No, if we do rook c5, rook c5, yeah. Well, the thing is, if rook c5, potentially rook takes e3, and then rook d1 is mate, so I think rook c5 is correct, and so like rook c5, and if b4, let's see, b4 or b3, then rook to e2 is also mate. Boy, that's an interesting maneuver for sure. So let me get a drink of water. I'm thinking really quick, so I gotta think through this one. Okay. Boy, we have to well, e takes d, and he actually can take with check. Yeah, if we do e takes d4, he'll play rook takes e1 check. It's not a bad move. I was just trying to see, do we have anything that not a problem. No, you're doing great. Keep up. You know what? I'm glad you participate, because that's how you improve, is throwing out ideas. So don't ever feel like you don't that it's not good. Let me see here. I'm trying to see if potentially rook d1, king takes e3. but I don't really I don't really see any really anything after the rook move, but I mean after king takes what excuse me, what do we actually gain? Ugh, very unfun right there. I know there's a mate here. That knight really throws a kink in the works. Maybe we can bring our rook. We could potentially go rook C, rook 5, C1. We could do that. We could actually bring the rook all the way back. And that's a potential idea. And then maybe try to see what we can do with attacks. More of a maybe something to, maybe I'm just like I don't know if rook c5 to c1 works, because at that point he can actually play rook takes e3 and he's okay. No, actually I think it does work, because then we could play rook ed1. So like if we did this here, and then he's like, oh, you no longer regard that, and he plays rook takes e3. We can actually play rook e1 to rook ed1 mate. So that is a potential idea. But if we do this though, he does have a better move than that. There is knight takes the pawn. Knight takes f3. There's knight takes f3. Oh wait, I think I solved it. Rook rook d1 check, king takes e3, rook d3 check, king f4, knight h3, and I believe that is mate. There we go. We got it. We got it. We did good. Yay. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. I'm looking at potentially rook g4 check, queen takes g4, queen h6, and if queen g7, bishop takes g7. There's that move. If rook g4 check, and then maybe king h7, we have queen that should have to do with that. Ooh, maybe we have something even better. We could play rook d5. Rook d5. If bishop takes d2, rook takes h5, and it's an unstoppable mate. And then there's also this rook d5. Rook d5. If queen g4, then we have queen to h5, and there's no way to stop mate without giving up the queen. And we're still gonna mate. Yep. Oh. Really? That's different. Oh, queen g6. Okay, I didn't see that. This is actually forcing. Well, because what if he goes here then? Oh, queen c2, okay. And that's mate. Okay, I didn't see this here. Sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. I really thought that was right. Drat. Excuse me, 1 second, I need to drink water. We always have a discovery check with b takes a7, so that's always in our back pocket. See, if we play knight takes f6, okay. I was thinking that he could play a takes b6, but I don't think so. Oops, Okay, knight takes f6. F8 takes b6. Then we have queen takes queen takes b6. Check. And I think we're okay at that point, because he can't block, otherwise he'll lose his bishop. Yeah. But now we can actually win. Can we actually pick up the queen? Can we play bishop e6? Is it bishop e6 or bishop takes g8? I'm thinking about, do we win the pawn here? We could pick up a rook. Alright, so we'll go over that. But hey Fox, what's the move here? Do we play bishop e6, or do we play the move bishop takes bishop takes g8? Oops, I don't know why I put. Sorry about that about g8. I don't know where I got g8 from. H8. E6. That's true. But what do you think about which bishop idea are you looking at for this position? Then we'll go over that. What you think? One picks up a queen. The other one picks up a knight, but I don't know if that, I mean a rook, and I don't know if that's enough compensation for that. Right, but we have a queen though. We'd be a queen up for a rook and a bishop, which is in my opinion, I think that's enough material to handle the situation. But what do you guys think? Do you have a kind of line? Let's see here. Of bishop e6. Let's say yeah. I think it is. I think it has to be this. Yeah. Okay, you could post your game. Otherwise, we're equal. Yeah. He can actually move after we take. I'll show you. I looked at this. Like at this point here, at this point when he moves, if we took here, he potentially has queen c6 at that point. So this is kind of our only opportunity to grab material, yeah. Alright, let's see what we got for a game here. Oh, you didn't have to. The funny thing is, Fox, if he plays e6, you don't have to worry about this. You can actually go straight for knight to knight f3 because there's no tricks with the bishop to f5 with those couple lines that we looked at. When this is pushed, Grandmaster 7 Williams says that you can actually play knight to f3 before you play e3. So he says it's an alternate move that you can do if you don't want to do e3, because it gives you the potential. He says for c5 c4. Sometimes you could play c4 or do a kind of gambit style he was talking about, I believe, if I remember. So that's just another alternate line with that. Okay, bishop d6, nice, perfect. You're just doing the grandmaster setup. Knight f3. Good, good, good. You did a Gadakovsky idea. This is a Gadakovsky move. Nice. Knight gf. Knight bd2. Perfect. So far. Gada probably would have done knight. Maybe g. No, you can't do g because of the takes here. That's right, because then he would take back, and there'd be a huge gaping spot on e3. Wowzers. I'm not sure if I would just go splat, but I think it's too hyper because there's no follow-up with the knight there. You just gotta always look at these things. Yeah, now you got a pretty good attack going there. nice. You got your two pawn attack. Okay, you got the two. You go for the imbalance of the two knights. Not bad at all. Actually, you got some mating threats. Yeah, this is a bad bishop. So he's actually playing down material. Nice. You took a scope on a weakness. So F5. Now you get to see. Yeah, you're right about that. Smart. There is no. This is a sad piece. Nice. I'd probably play here at that point. Would you have Fox? Let's say I play. Let's say you play Queen to E8. What would you play here? Let's say your opponent played at Queen E8. Let's say your opponent played Queen E8. What would you play? Because you have tigers. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Okay, let's say there. What would you do now? I've just played moves out. Probably takes, huh? Okay, you took. Okay. I would probably take at this point here. Yeah. Then let's say we try to get our bishop out. It's attacking our knight, so. Yep. Now the bishop comes out because you always have to plan. You have to always plan on these that they're not going to give up. That your opponent isn't going to give up. What would you play here? I see a move, but I'm gonna see what you think a good move is. And most definitely, if you guys that are watching have any ideas of what would be a good move for white here, put in there. Well, think about involving all your pieces. Think about involving all your pieces, and remember, it's not about it's not about material. So just think about involving all your pieces. Which piece isn't involved? Yes, that is right. This actually wins on the spot. Okay, let's take. Yeah, let's say he takes. What do you see? Do you see the checkmate? Do you see the checkmate? Can you write out the entire line of checkmate? Yep, there you go. That's right. There it is. So after that, let's see, what could he play here? Let's say he attacks our queen. Okay, we're changing now. Now he's going rook c, rook to c8, rook c8. Let's see here. What would be a good idea here? I'm looking. Yep, great job. Great job. You wrote out that line perfectly. Nice. On b7. Yeah, you could do that. Let's see if we play c5. I'm just seeing what potentially our opponent could do, because you always have to throw in these ideas. So c5. Oh, you're thinking about playing bishop d6? Oh, because of knight takes. You do have this move though, and I believe it's mate. you do have this subtle move. And if queen takes, check, king up, and then you have mate. So this point of entry is good. So he's actually losing, I think, at this point. I don't know if there's any way for him to save. There might be, but I think it's something to do with this, but still, this idea loses to checkmate. Pretty cool. I gotta say, I think you found the best move with that. The bishop to d6 is potentially bishop d6, he takes, and then queen e8. Can you force with the check right now? Interesting. So what move? Is it when he's on queen h? Is that after he takes? No, it's fine. Oh, let's see. I think, yeah, I think you can actually force through the mate. Yeah. Yep. I think you can force mate. And we had a someone proposed. Let's see, bishop to h to the h file defends. Let's see here. That is interesting. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, can we still? Does that still lead to mate though? I think it still does. It's a forcing attack, but a good thought there. That would hold if there wasn't a sacrifice. Okay, Viking. So you know what? Thank you for participating in this. You know, it's good. It would work. It would work. Let's just say it would work, but there's a sacrifice that would eliminate the piece that's guarding G7. So a good spot there. And then there you go. Okay, we'll do a couple more puzzles. Hey, no, you did great. Because it's not. Some of those ideas are hard to see. Like bishop there would be a good defensive move. It would be a good defensive move because if there wasn't a rook here, if the rook wasn't there, it'd be an excellent move. You just always have to be on guard for potential sacrifices. You never know when those could arise. They can sneak up on you, and you have to be always on guard for that. Of course, for you to implement it, and if your opponent does it, so you have to always be on your toes with that. And eventually, you'll get to know your opponents, and you'll get to know that they like sort of trappy openings and stuff. And so you'll get a feel for how to, as they say for Gary when he told Josh Waiskins, you'll learn how to navigate the black and white jungle of the chessboard. Okay. I'm thinking of potentially queen c8, check, king h7. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Oh man, yeah, yeah, nice spot there. Nice job. I would have gotten it wrong. Ah, that's actually, you noticed the pin. I was thinking something like this. And I can't get anything going anymore, so that'd be a draw. Great find. Let's see, queen. Oh, yeah. One thing you have to do is not fear what your opponent's going to do, and look at what you have to do first is look at your idea. Get a plan for your idea, but then go back and look at your opponent's idea as well after that, and then see if you can't merge your defensive with your idea so that you can win. Like queen takes e8 is you either have the knight or the queen. I'm doing the queen because queen takes e8. If queen takes f4, then queen to e1 is mate. So they can't actually take. So let me see here. Yeah, I'm thinking we could just take the rook in this line. And then you just take the queen. Yeah, that's not a fun position. No, 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 no. Not fun at all. Do, 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 do. Uh, Let me see here. Oh, we can't do. That was a good one on Rook H8. I'm glad you noticed that. But we can't really do Queen at E5. And I'll ask you why can't we do Queen E5? What piece is guarding E5? If we check, King comes up and our Queen takes. What piece is guarding the E5 square? Viking. See, sometimes Viking, the threat is more than the execution. What that means is the idea that Fox was talking about, queen to g5. It takes away queen g5. It takes away the square. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, you know what? As you know what, the reason I said about what was guarding the piece was so that there's always learning lessons. You know what, no one is perfect, so you can always learn something. Jeremy Silman, who's an international master, takes the game from any level. He said he can learn something from any level. Okay, it covers e7, and that's a very important square. It takes away e7 from the king. Yeah, I'm going with you on that one, Fox. Then check here. If the queen comes over, we still got mate. There's your mate. Nice work. Let's chomp chomp. Yeah. No, they're, you know what? Grandmasters like it, the international master, Sam Williams, he can learn from any game. You learn something from every move, and you can improve. That's the whole. That's the cool thing about chess. It's not rating sensitive. You can learn what to do. Like if let's say a 1700 level player plays a really good move, you can learn something from them. Or if they play something that is questionable, you can do some research and find out why did that move not work, and you can learn something from that. Let's see here. Yeah, life's all about learning. Uh, that's one thing I've realized is you're gonna constantly learn. Yeah, let's see. B. Yeah, I'm looking at. Oh, gee. Hmm. Yeah, I'm white. Yeah, we're white. Let me see. Huh. Uh, let's see. Rook f8 is an interesting idea. I'm trying to see rook f8. If rook takes b7. So h3, king, f5, and he's outside of our box. King f5, and he's outside. I think we have to play rook f8, and then rook f8, and when rook takes b7, we could play h3 check. Or potentially something like that, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you're right. Not bad. I'm sorry. If he does go f5, you actually win. I think you're right on this one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, Fox. Yeah, you're right. Actually, now at this point, Rook slides over as winning because we can block, and if he takes, we queen, and then we can actually checkmate with queen to d8 is mate. It takes away all the squares. Nice work. Nice job. Okay, I'm first looking at rook takes f1 check, king takes f1, bishop c4 check, king g king g1 g1, and then rook to f8, which threatens mate. What do you think? There we go. And there's really no way to stop the threat of mate. He can give up material with his bishop if he wants, but in the end it's gonna be mate anyways. Because if he gives up material, like if he plays bishop f2, we'll play bishop f2 check. If he goes king h2, we'll just go h4, and we'll still have a mating threat to boot after that. We're doing good. We're working together as a team. 110%. Oh boy. I'm looking at potential queen takes a3, and that forces mate. I don't really see any way to avoid him not getting mated. He'll probably have to give a queen up, like queen takes a3. He'll probably play queen like b8, king takes b8, queen d7 maybe, and then king b7, and then he'll try to sack a queen again. And we just keep taking and taking and gobbling and gobbling and gobbling material, and we eventually win the whole entire house. And he doesn't have enough time because what do you think, Fox? Queen takes a3. I'm 100% sure on this one, but I want to see what you guys think. Queen to c3 allows for king king c1. He can actually run at that point. He can try to get away at that point. No? I was thinking about if we play queen takes a3, c3, c3, queen takes b. Oh, yikes! Oh no, queen takes b3. If king uh, c1, bishop e2, e3, check. Or we could just keep gobbling up material. We could just gobble there, check. And if king c1, we gobble queen takes c3, queen takes c3, check. King d1, queen takes d3, check. King e1, queen. Maybe it's a draw. Well, wait, how does he win, by the way? I'm just wondering. He brings his queen back to c7. Queen c7. Queen c7. Oh, but see, queen takes a3. There is no retreat at that point. I guess maybe. Let's see. Let's try the other idea. Hey, it never hurts. Hey, I gotta tell you. So I'm gonna try queen c3. Rook f2 is what you guys are saying. Rook f2. Well, let's say he runs king king c1. Okay, say king c1. What do we do after that? Well, like, right, but what do we do after king c1 though? So that's why I'm saying that you sometimes, yeah, it's maybe the most forcing. It may look forcing, but you have to deprive the king of all of his flight squares, and there's really no way to. Yeah, but still, he'll if we do queen c3, king c1, we play bishop e3, check. He'll just go back to king to b1, and then we don't have anything after that. He'll just repeat back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we're in trouble after that because we don't have any more play. Yeah. See, queen takes a3. It stops all of his movement, so there is no way for our opponent. His king can't run anywhere. He's gonna have to sacrifice everything, and I'm not sure. You have a line? We'll give a look because I might even be off a little bit. I might maybe c3 does hold. Yeah. There you go. Great job. We got it. We got it. Yeah, good job. Good job. Nice work. That's it. That's what we like. We like it when a plan comes together, like Hannibal Smith said. I love it when a plan comes together. I'm looking at potentially queen. Well, no. Yeah, I guess we gotta be fast on this one, huh? There is no choice of being slow on this. Yikes. Yeah, we do have a back rank sitch, don't we? Ouch. Not good, not good. We're so close to a mate. Ooh, I have an idea. Rook, Rook d2. But I think that's reactive chess. Ooh, that's even good too. Yeah, I'm liking your idea better. Yeah, I like your idea better. Yeah, I did reactive chess. Bishop, b6 is check is the winning line. Yep. Well, wait a second. No. No rush, yeah. I'm so glad we looked at that. That would have been a tragedy to have not taken our time. That would have been horrible. No, no, no. We don't want that. We need to take our time. Oh, I have it. It's Queen H4. Queen H4 is the move. It covers Queen H4. Covers the D8. The D8 covers D8. So he doesn't have any checks anymore. I'm voting Queen H4. And there's so many different threats that arise from that. That's funny. It's not a bad idea, the checking idea. But I'm not sure if, so we have to always be on, yeah. Let's see, E8 equals queen. Knight takes D8. Queen takes D8. G2. And I'm thinking, what do we do then? Oh, I have it. I got it. I got it. Yeah, nice, nice. Yes, yes, that's right. There we go. Nice. 2 thumbs up. Yeah. Hurrah. Loving it. You never know. You never know. You always got to, you have to look at everything. You never know if it's a one that you're wanting or not. You never. That's one thing I've learned is you never count your cards before they're served or whatever they call it. I may be pronouncing that that one wrong, but, or chips or whatever. I made myself hungry. I said like chips. Ugh, that's funny. Okay. There is. Oh, well, there is something, Foss. I was looking at. See what you thought about this. Rook, b2, check. If king goes back to if king goes back to f1, if he goes back to f1, then we could actually play e3. And we have enough that we could potentially right, but you see kind of what I'm saying about the taking, and potentially you could even move your king in. You can go e1. We could play just a simple king takes c4. King takes c4 is a very simple way of doing it. What if we just take the pawn? And then his knight's hanging at that point. So like king takes c7, c4. Sorry, king takes c4. If let me see, there's no checks. Let's say knight e3, check. You have king c5. So what you're saying is king takes c4, f6. Or f6. king takes, d5, f7. Oh, wow, drat. I was hoping to somehow play like rook b3, then after queening slide over to rook to f3, but then he can queen, so that doesn't work. Ah. Boy. I'll be right back. Take a look to see what you guys think on this puzzle. Let's see, rook B. Rook B1. King E1. Yeah, she's a sweetie. She always wants to come into where my work area is, but can't. You have an idea? But she's got her spot, so she's a sweetie of a kitty. So you're thinking rook B2, check, king E1, king D3, F6, E3. Now he takes E3, king takes E3. Is that kind of what you're thinking? And then F7, and we can then we can stop both pawns. Is that kind of what you're thinking? And then we basically just check, and we just check, come over and stop. There, he can't go to D1. There is no D1. We must. So, okay. Okay, let's go with it. Oh. Let's take a look at that. We'll see. We'll see why our idea didn't. It's a draw. It was. Oh, it's D3. Oh, sorry. Okay. He's actually winning, though, I think. I think it's still good. I don't think it works though, because it's I'm not sure. Let's see. So after, so check king e1. Okay. Rook d3, f6, and I think it's just perpetual. You get a draw. So you actually draw. So it does work out to a draw. Let's get this one. We'll do like this one and another one that I got log. Yeah, it's okay. You know, as long as we learn from it, and we just sometimes it's as simple as just a push and check. You want to get this puzzle? Okay. I'll see what I can do. We'll finish this one up and then I'll do that. I'll write it down. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. We'll take a look after this. Let's see. Bishop takes f2. King takes f2. Queen h4. g3. Nothing. Ooh. Wow, that's nice. Actually, what we have to do first is, if we're wanting to do that, bishop takes f2 check, king takes f2, queen b. Oh no! Oh great! What in the world? Well, let's see if I can't get that puzzle. Ah, drat! I had it too. Hold on, let me get that puzzle for you. I must not have clicked the box. Sorry about that. Hold on. Let me get that puzzle. And then we'll do one more, and then I'll get a log. Yeah. Is that right? Well, let me take a look to make sure. Not a problem. Hey. It doesn't have the moves with it. Is that okay? It doesn't have the moves, but it does. I did do the problem for you though. Let's see here. Let's see. Queen. Sorry about that, guys. I was just thinking for a second. Queen F1. Check. If King E8. Queen B5. King D8. And then Queen to Queen to B 8, and then we win Queen B8 check. We win the queen. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of I forgot about this one, but yeah, I remember now what you're saying. Yep, this one here. Do you have any questions before I log off? Well, do you have any other questions or puzzles you wanted to go over? Yeah, that's right. Hey, thanks. Nothing, Fox? Well, thank you for all the participating, Viking. Thank you. And yeah, it's always fun when yeah, it's always fun when you have a team that's always there and we're doing good. Life is about treasuring your victories and learning from your losses. Remember, mistakes don't define you, it's how you handle the mistakes that define you. There are no limits, my friends, my chess friends. There are plateaus, like Bruce Lee says, and you must not go there because you must not stay there. You must go beyond it. And you have to take what you know, and if you just know it but you don't apply it, then it's not enough. So you need to take what you know and apply it. Which what that means is when you get a rating like a FIDE rating or something like that, and you get something like and you want it, then you can get back, or even if you're just a USCF and you get a candidate master rating or something, give back to the community of chess. And the whole thing is honor the Lord with your abilities, because He's the one who deserves all honor and glory for giving us even the ability to do that. And we're doing great. You know what? Thank you, Fox, for the game. That was really good. We even got to play a little bit further out and got to see all the way to mate, where your opponent resigned. And we have to always remember what Hannibal Smith says. You need to plan is not just knowing what your opponent's going to do, but predicting their move before they even make it. That is a plan. So you have to not only know what they're going to do, you got to predict what they're going to do, and you have to direct them to the area that you want. And Hannibal Smith knew that exactly. He set the plan and had it ready and waiting. So, and like to Meet the Robinsons, you learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. It's not about our start that matters. It's about your end that matters. What is your legacy going to be? It's at first like the turtle and the hare. The turtle didn't seem like it was ever going to win that race, but it ended up winning the race because it stuck to it and it kept going through. When the hare was playing and having fun and doing all the stuff and getting all the meals and everything, the tortoise just kept on that road, and at the very end he won by a neck's length, one neck of the turtle. So we always have to do our due diligence and keep moving forward always. We have to keep our swords sharpened, which is our tactical understanding, and we have to keep our eyes on the prize. What's the prize? Victory on the board. Doesn't matter who you're playing. Doesn't matter. Don't play the rating. Play the board. And we have to always do what we do always. We hang up our coat. We hang up our hat. We sit down and study when most won't. We do, and that makes all the difference. As Wesley So says for the Lord Jesus, and as I say, God bless. I'll see you guys next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, evening, and Lord willing, I'll be back on tomorrow, and we'll keep pushing forward. Great job. Go Team Chess Cruncher. Hoorah. Be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. 2 thumbs up. Great.